No.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I've been talking for about 3 minutes here while Jacob was running the spotlight, thinking that I was talking to you, but now I think we're live.
Yes.
And welcome to the Knight Center as we looks like we're shooting technical free throws. Usually when you see that, Jacob, happen at a boys' game, somebody dunked and the official saw it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was a report on the starting lineup or what the technical was on, but we're here at the Knight Center as the Lady Knights and Knights play host to Kellyville here in conference basketball action. This is regular season, Tuesday night basketball here. And winter break has officially ended, and we are back in school. Just finished up day number 2 of the second semester, 2025. And we are getting ready to get off on a little bit of basketball run here. Basketball, wrestling, musical. We got a bunch of stuff going on here coming up in the next month and a half at HHS. The Lady Knights are up 1-0 after technical free throws to start the game. Goodman drives it, gets fouled on the shot, so she'll go to the line. And, Jacob, we're looking for Henryetta to both games to kind of start that flow or get into that rhythm of playing basketball a couple days a week. And this week, weather permitting, both of these squads have a chance to play 4 games with the Henryetta tournament coming up. What was going to be Thursday but starts tomorrow. We'll fill you guys in on all of that change because of the forecast. But anyway, yeah, getting ready to be heavy basketball, huh?
And I love the sound of that, Coach. But, yeah, you're right. This is an opportunity for the girls and the guys to really execute what they worked on during the Christmas break. This is about that time where they really need to start putting some runs together when it comes to, getting a couple winning, like a winning streak going, that kind of stuff. It's more rankings are about to start getting more important to kind of make your playoff run a little bit easier. But yeah, you're completely right. This is probably where the more fun part of the regular season kicks off before we get in the playoffs.
Yeah, and you mentioned it at Okema last week. Those regular season games, they don't really mean too much other than through rankings and what it will, how it will affect your playoff draw. But I've seen many, many teams that have had poor regular seasons but get hot at the right time and play well through the playoffs and make the state tournament. And I don't know that we're predicting that at this point. Obviously, we got to get a lot better on both squads, but that's the great thing about high school basketball. You never know.
Any given night with high school basketball. And when you talk about any given night, this is a game tonight, especially for the boys who are going against a really tough, high-ranked Kellyville team, ranked in the top 10 in the state for their class. A team that Henryetta could most definitely, play come postseason time. But this is a team that has a lot of guys that have played together efficiently, too. Made it really deep into the playoffs last year, and I don't really think lost anybody. If they did, it was 1 or 2 guys. So they're coming in. Every couple years, if you're not like a team that is constantly in the state tournament, like a Millwood or a Metro, you have these teams where it's like everybody knows that after a culmination of years, this is a team that's supposed to go deep, and that is kind of what that Kellyville team is. So it'll be a good test and something that, whether win or lose, Coach Johnson and the guys can really learn from it and use that kind of experience come postseason.
Very well said, Jacob. Jacob is doing a great job here with us all year long through softball, starting in softball in August, and then football all season long. And now we're into a sport that he is very well versed in, not just basketball, but played for Coach Johnson really since Coach Johnson's been here. Chose to stay in the booth with me. I appreciate that. I'm sure Coach Johnson's missing him on the floor, but bringing a lot to our broadcast. Another person bringing a little bit of something to our broadcast. To my left here is Mr. Jason Scott, who has kind of signed on to be our cameraman. He's doing a great job. Three-pointer on the way from Goodman, just off the mark. Rebound, Kellyville. 5:50 to go in the first quarter. The Lady Ponies lead at 4-1. But we appreciate Jason taking his time. I mean, if he wasn't here videoing, being our cameraman, he would either be in the auditorium or, I don't know, just sitting at home or preaching on a street corner somewhere. But he does it all with a smile on his face, and we appreciate Jason. Three-pointer on the way from Kellyville, short. Rebound, Kellyville. Pass is stolen by Goodman. I don't know if I'd call it stolen. It just bounced right to her. Give us to Davis. She drives down the paint, tries to make a move there. They're going to call a foul on the floor. So,
I mean, offensively, we're seeing some good ball movement here, but defensively, our girls they're showing a lot of pressure. They're high effort. I'm really liking how active our girls have started this game.
Boatwright has it inbounding, throws it into Lawrence. Lawrence drives, kicks to Rock. She handles it, kicks it over to Boatwright, top of the key. She splits the defenders. Jump shot up, rattles around, out. Allie had it in her hand for a second there. Almost controlled that rebound. But anyway. Uh-oh. Somebody handed me a plate of food. I got to remember to stop eating before I come up here. Gosh almighty. It's like I just went
the first night that I remember not to come eat, and I had me a heaping plate of spaghetti.
It's like somebody just delivered pizza up here. Mr. Andy Bielko, who spent many, many years right here. Three-pointer, Maddie Rock is good, and that ties the ball game 4-4 with 4:44 to play in the first quarter. But, yeah, Andy spent many years in the booth right here with Mr. Bruce Jones, with the Henryettan online. And those guys just kind of paved the way for live streaming Henryetta Athletics in Henryetta. And we kind of just picked up the torch, and I don't know if we're running with it or jogging with it or walking with it or being drugged with it. But we appreciate Andy and all him and Bruce did to cover our sports prior to this. And Andy's just, I think Andy's bored. He's coming up and cooking for everybody for every home game. Still 4-4, 4 minutes to go here, first quarter. Boatwright's pass through Goodman's hands, and it'll go back over to Kellyville. Yeah, Jacob, anytime you hear Kellyville and Henryetta basketball, it's kind of like you follow. It's just always a very entertaining night of high school athletics. So hopefully tonight we'll live up to the bill. Three-pointer's no good. Alana with the rebound. She brings it up, slows down, gives it to Rock, stolen from her, going the other direction. It's Kellyville. And she just dribbles it out of bounds, and it'll go back to Henryetta. And just in the 4 minutes here, Jacob, I'm seeing we're pretty evenly matched at this point with Kellyville. So our girls, if they'll settle in and shoot the ball like we said they did, they shot it pretty well at Okema the other night.
Yeah, they did.
If we can shoot the ball well tonight, we probably have a chance to maybe compete to win this game. We appreciate all you guys watching. I know it's cold outside. Maybe you couldn't get here in time or just didn't want to get out of the house. Hopefully you're watching on Night Vision TV at HHS Night Vision TV on YouTube. During our quarter break or halftime, we'll talk a little bit about the Henryetta basketball tournament that's coming up this week. It's actually going to start tomorrow after Coach Leader, our athletic director, got on the horn with all the schools. Three-pointer on the way from Rock, no good. Touch base with everybody with the winter storm that's coming in on Thursday. They're moving some games up to tomorrow and playing some more on Thursday before it gets here. So trying to get day one in. as Allie Davis gets that 2-point bucket in on a nice pass there from Lawrence. And the Lady Knights are up 6-4.
Looks almost like we're in a 1-3-1. There's times where it seems, I can't tell yet if it's assignments or not, but it seems like sometimes it shifts into a 2-3. But right now, our girls are getting out on shooters, and they're trapping free throw line extended, and it's causing a lot of pressure on these Kellyville guards, really giving Kellyville a hard time. And it's good defense if you can hold a team to 4 no matter who the team is.
Yeah.
So I got to give our girls the props for that. They're playing great defense. Good shot there.
Kellyville takes the lead. Boatwright kicks it to Lawrence. Lawrence out to Rock. Three-pointer coming on the way. Bounces off the backboard. Almost controlled that rebound there. Winter Bevenu active in there but couldn't come up with it.
Maddie Rock started off hot with that 3. Just hasn't been able to find that stroke since then. But I would keep feeding her the ball. That kind of shooter's mentality is contagious if you can start getting rolling. Nice pump fake there.
Jordan Goodman with a 2-point basket after Kellyville scored and was on a little 5-0 run there. They shut that run off. 9-8, 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. Three-pointer on the way from number 22 of Kellyville. No good. Rebound Kellyville. And she mishandles for a second. Looks like it's going to be a jump ball, and it'll stay going that direction with the Lady Ponies. We'll take a quick just a quick break here to hear from our title sponsor, Love Ford. We'll be right back.
You are watching Night Vision TV, home of Henryetta Athletics, powered by Love Ford, right here in Henryetta.
And welcome back. We appreciate Love Ford, our title sponsor powering Night Vision TV for 24-25. And if you guys follow us in our live streams for football, softball, and basketball, if you're a regular viewer, you get an opportunity to send a little love to Love Ford and let them know you appreciate them investing in this endeavor for us here at Night Vision and Henryetta Public Schools. Let them know how much you appreciate making this possible, along with Superintendent Jason Price and Athletic Director Brian Leader, who kind of committed to doing this. You know,
almost had a spin move on her right there.
She did. Boatwright gets fouled on the ground. On the floor, I should say, and knocked on the ground. But we appreciate the foresight of and the willingness of Mr. Price and Coach Leader to commit to purchasing our equipment, knowing that we would probably raise some money in advertisements, and we have some many sponsors, and we'll get to those half times and in between ball games tonight. But we wouldn't be doing that without them for sure, and especially Love Ford and Shipman Consulting, who supplies our wireless internet for our live streams this year. Kellyville, 2-pointer on the way. It's no good. Henryetta got numbers, and Zoe pulls it, and it's a 3-pointer, and it's good. Oh, that's why she pulled it. The buzzer was getting ready to go off. I thought we got 3 on 2, and we pull it from the H. And, Jacob, I think we figured out what's wrong with Zoe's three-point shot. She's just shooting it too close to the three-point line.
That's what it is. If we could just have her start shooting from the logo, it's.
So we talked about the Henryetta tournament, and normally a Thursday, Friday event. Because of the forecasted winter storm that's going to blow in here starting Thursday afternoon, Coach Leader and the coaches and ADs from the other schools got together, and they've kind of reworked the bracket. And essentially what's going to happen is they're going to play Thursday's first 4 games tomorrow morning starting at 10 a.m. And then Thursday morning, hopefully before the weather gets here, they're going to play Thursday evening's 4 games so that we get Thursday in, and then hopefully with the forecast of the temperatures getting above freezing Friday afternoon and Saturday, that we'll be able to try to get Friday in and Saturday and get the tournament completed, because our basketball tournament is a good source of revenue for our athletic department that helps pay for our athletic budgets here at Henryetta. And so I know Coach Leader's, hoping and praying and fingers crossed that we're able to get all of that in, not just for our kids to get to play and to bring tournament basketball to Henryetta, but to help get that money. And Boatwright steals it. She's got a layup, and she makes that. So a 5-0 run by Zoe here, and Henrietta's up by 4 in the second quarter. A full, pretty tough field. And a foul charging is the call on Kellyville. Winter Bevenou did a nice job of stepping up, taking that charge.
And she's really just been an instant help this year with this team. I felt like in more home games than anything, it seems like she's more comfortable to play at the Knight Center, it seems, but we call her name so much. Just great energy off the bench, and she just does what she's supposed to do.
Steal by Kellyville off to the races. Misses the layup. Zoe rebounds it. Kicks it out to Maddie. Maddie's going to hold up. Kick it to Zoe. Almost pulled the 3 from where she did before. And then she about knocked Allie's face off. 3-pointer on the way for Rock. No good. Rebound Kellyville. Stormy Waukee into the game and picks up that loose ball. So Bevenou and Waukee joins Rock, Davis, and Boatwright on the floor for Henryetta. Henryetta up 4 with 6:44 to go here in the second quarter. Rock's 3 on the way. Boom, got it. 3-pointer, Maddie Rock. And the Lady Knights, Jacob, up 7 here with 6:30 to go.
And that's exactly what I was saying earlier. Keep letting her shoot the ball, because she will find it. And she, as open as she's getting and finding her spots, it'll only come with time. And she didn't give up on it. She hasn't slowed down defensively. So it shows that she's not letting these misses get to her head. And now hopefully that's something to build off of. She can start knocking some more of these down.
Oh, my goodness. Trying out one of these meatballs that Andy brought up to me, and it is unbelievable. You guys probably hear me smacking. I can hear myself. Luckily, my wife's in the house tonight, not at home watching. She'd be texting me, "Stop eating while you're on the air."
Oh, I don't blame you. I had a big heaping spaghetti gut earlier.
I have that before I eat the spaghetti.
Oh, my gosh.
5:54 to go, 16-9, Henryetta. Anyway, just kind of wild action is happening here just to fill you guys in. Tomorrow morning, we'll kick off Henryetta tournament action at 10 a.m. with McLeod taking on Shakota girls. And then the other girls' game tomorrow, Boatwright 2-pointer, no good. Will be Valiant and Metro Christian at 12:40.
Is that Metro Christian's JV or is that their varsity?
It says Metro. And
some years because you're only allowed, is it 2 tournaments, 3 tournaments a year?
But their girls have usually come, and their boys would send their JV because their boys were in the tournament champions, I think.
Yep, and I think they were there again this year.
Maybe.
Usually they are because they were in the state championship last year. I'm correct.
I don't know. It says Metro on the boys' side. On the boys' side tomorrow, you'll see at 11:20, you'll see Metro versus Shakota. And then at 2 o'clock, Salisaw will take on Valiant. And you may be wondering, like, where's Henryetta at? On Thursday, they'll play starting early on the girls' side. Actually, they're going to play 3 girls' games tomorrow. Then on Thursday, Henryetta girls will play at 11:20 versus Okemo. That's a tough draw. And then the boys will take on Okemo at 12:40 p.m. So if you can't get here for that game, if you guys have followed any of things that we've covered this year, and especially last Friday night, watch us on HHS Night Vision TV on YouTube on Thursday at 12:40 p.m. We'll be bringing you Henryetta basketball at the Henryetta tournament. We don't have plans to stream any games other than Henryetta right now, but hopefully we'll be able to bring you the finals at least in one of the divisions, boys or girls. Timeout was called. Not sure who that was called by, but either way, Henryetta leads at 18-9, excuse me.
And they've been playing Stormy Joaquin more and more, too. She had that big steal in the Preston game that allowed Zoe to get that buzzer beater to win the game. But when it comes, she's a really big defensive presence. Is very active. She's very athletic. Look at the two girls that slide over and help right there. One slides over and help, runs through the passing lane, doesn't get it. So the other one slides over and help and gets the steal. They're doing a really good job tonight. I don't know what they've worked on in practice, but their assignments are a lot better. There it is again.
And that's going to be a block on Allie. She was in good position, just didn't move her feet. Sorry, you'll have to excuse Coach Bean. I got to play the spaghetti right here that I can't eat because it'll be too loud. It's hard to focus. Three-pointer on the way from Kellyville, no good. Goodman with the rebound. She kicks it to Zoe, and Zoe brings it up the middle of the floor. Kicks it over to Alana. One thing we need to do is understand we got a 9-point lead. We don't need to be in a hurry to shoot the basketball. Wait till we get a good look. And Allie just throws it to one of the Kellyville cheerleaders.
Right there.
I think it was, she kind of got hit a little bit.
Yeah, well, she wanted to go attack the basket and power dribble, but she didn't see the girl on her other side of her left shoulder there, just kind of behind her. Just right there, square up, see the floor. And you can chin that sucker and operate a little bit better if you can catch that ball at the high post in the middle of the floor.
Loose ball goes to Kellyville. .328 to go here in the second quarter. That looked like travel. Not called. Dribble, step back. And that was partially blocked by Zoe, so it'll stay with Kellyville. 3:08 to go. Kellyville drive. Nice rebound by Allie. Almost lost it. Kicks it out to Lawrence. Run on the breakaway. Looks like she might have got chipped a little bit there. Zoe with the loose ball. And this is going to be called on Kellyville. A little shove off on the rebound there. So Zoe missed the shot but attacked to try to get her own rebound and got fouled. So Henryetta will keep it on their side, 2:52 to go. Peyton Bailey into the game for the first time for the Lady Knights. Davis and Lawrence take a quick seat, and the inbounds pass is stolen. And the weakness right now, Jacob, is we just have too many turnovers. But Kellyville's got just as many or more, and Zoe's going the other direction. Kicks it over to Maddie. Maddie, layup, no good, and then Peyton trying to get the rebound out of position. Is going to get the over-the-back call.
Well, we had rehearsals, I think it was last night, and they were all the girls. We have a couple of girls that are on the team and that are in Cinderella, the musical, and they were all bragging about how well Peyton Bailey has been practicing. So that just right there, they check her into the game, and she automatically gets a steal.
Peyton, a sophomore. Three-pointer on the way from Jordan Goodman, short. Scramble for it. Zoe beats everybody to the ball. There's Bailey with a two-pointer on the way. Bounces out. Zoe very active on the offensive boards. Kicks it to Rock. Three-pointer on the way. Looked like it swished through, but it didn't. It was an air ball. Peyton with the putback, and there you go, Jacob. What do they always say? Practice good, play good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that wasn't just the only good play there. You had the save. They had great ball movement in that position. They had two open shots. They had the one miss, and then they kick it out to the three-point line out in the corner, kick it out short corner. Shot is short from Maddie, but then just great effort by Zoe to get that save and give her team another opportunity to get a shot off, and then Peyton Bailey just stepping up and knocking it down.
1:40 to go here in the first half. I know one thing I'm going to do. I'm going to take this plate of food down there and put it in the refrigerator and take it home with me. I'm so full. I literally just ate dinner before I came up. That looked like a double dribble. Pass in, knocked away by Rock. Good job to hand it over. Stormy, I think, walked. Yep. You're going to get that. Stormy kind of was shuffling down the floor. I don't think she expected the ball to be thrown to her right then.
Well, no, you have some players where hustle stats are their biggest factor. You know, they're just there to be on a specific player's hip and to take them out of the game. Kind of guys like where they ask, or just because, to give an example, they interviewed the Thunder's head coach, Mark Dagnall. They played the Celtics the other night, and the Celtics' second best player, Jalen Brown, has 21 points in the first half. He misses only like 2 shots, hits 7 shots, has 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Well, the second half he comes out, right? 0 points, 0 rebounds, 0 for, I want to say 6 from the field. And they asked Mark Dagnall, they asked him, they said, what'd you do to take him out of the game? And they go, we put Lou Dort on him. So you just kind of have guys like that or girls like that can just take somebody out of the game. And that comes down to high effort.
Yeah.
Not caring about how many points you scored, caring about how many points you can take away from the other team.
Sure. .55 seconds to go here. Henryetta with an 11-point lead. So far, so good. In game number 1, Alana Hammers, young lady from Kellyville right there. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2 with 46 seconds to go in the first half. Bevenu back into the game. And we're well taken care of up here. Mr. Jason Price bringing us some Night Vision, H-Town Prowwaters from the hospitality room. So no, those free throws no good for Kellyville. So Henrietta's got it, 39 seconds to go. Pass over to Bevenu, back to Boatwright. Boatwright dribbles, top of the key, swings it out to Rock. Rock 2 dribbles, kicks it to Cassidy Bailey. Henrietta doing a good job right here in this possession, being patient. That ball's knocked out of Winter's hand, so it'll stay with the Lady Knights. 19.7 seconds to go here in the first half. Want to give a shout out to Miss Ella Thompson down there with the night vision camera. Shooting some, Zoe. And this guy here is blowing his whistle from the back parking lot. We mentioned that over at Okemah the other night. You got an official 4 feet from the ball and 140 feet from the ball's making a call. And I'm not saying you can't see stuff from that far away, but with 17 seconds left, come on. Especially in our house, you got to remember who signed your check for the night.
It's true.
Kellyville brings it up, trying to get here a late bucket before the half.
And there again, for anybody that saw Maddie Rock, knowing she needs to slide down, because that guard from Kellyville was looking to give it down to the post or the opposite side block, but Maddie does a good job of sliding down and taking that away.
11 seconds to go here in the first half. Nice start by the Lady Knights, looking for win number 2 on the year. And it'd be important to get this win tonight because we know the opponent on Thursday all too well, as we faced them last Friday, and they're ranked in the top 5 of Class 3A girls. That's the Okemah Lady Panthers. So neither free throws go there for Kellyville. So Henrietta will get one more look at it here. Bailey. To Bailey. Bailey, jumper on the way. No good, and that is the end of the first half. As Henrietta leads it by 11. So 10-minute break here for halftime. We're going to go cycle through all of our commercials and our sponsors for Night Vision TV. We take it out as you hear, maybe you can hear the Night Brigade playing. They're positioned in a little different place tonight across the way from us, so appreciate them playing tonight. We will take a break here from our sponsors. We'll be back in about 9 minutes for the second half. You're watching Night Vision TV.
At Love Ford, we're proud to introduce the all-new Love Plus powertrain warranty, designed to keep you covered for the long haul. Get an incredible 15 years, 150,000 miles of coverage on all new Love Fords. And for qualified pre-owned vehicles, you're covered for up to 7 years or an additional 150,000 miles. Peace of mind wherever the road takes you. Only at Love Ford, where we stand behind every car we sell, new or pre-owned. Drive with confidence. Drive with love. Visit us today or check out iloveford.com to learn more. That's LUV, baby.
A one-of-a-kind experience awaits you at River Spirit Casino Resort. Island-inspired vibes and beautiful river views from our luxurious resort hotel. Endless gaming excitement with 2 casinos under one roof, Margaritaville and River Spirit. And fine dining excellence at the only Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Oklahoma. So many unforgettable experiences you won't find anywhere else. Only at River Spirit Casino Resort.
Rustler's Barbecue is a proud supporter of Henrietta Knights Athletics. Did you know that America's best barbecue is located right here in Henrietta? Rustler's Barbecue is open Thursday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Sundays from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. To place your order for pickup, call 918-650-9800. Rustler's Barbecue at 806 East Industrial Road. Rustler's Barbecue. Rustled right up just for you.
Is your organization tired of tech headaches? Let Shipman Consulting handle it. From cybersecurity to managed IT services, we keep your IT running smoothly so you can focus on what matters most. Call Shipman Consulting today and experience hassle-free IT. 918-200-9543. That's Shipman Consulting. Shipman Consulting is the proud sponsor of wireless internet for Night Vision TV.
Principal Design is your school bond and storm shelter expert. As a full-service architecture firm, they specialize in K-12 education and county municipal facilities. From long-range master plans to safety and security, you can expect from your architect at Principal Design, or by calling them at 405-615-3454. That's 405-615-3454 for Principal Design.
Night Vision TV would like to extend their sincerest appreciation to Love's Travel Stops for their generous donation to Henryetta Public Schools.
Every month brings exciting new ways to win at Creek Nation Casino Holdenville. To find out this month's big giveaways, check out our website for all the details. Our monthly promotions include hundreds of thousands in cash and prizes, car and trip giveaways, rewards play, and more. Plus, don't forget, play with your Connect card and earn points at any of our properties to receive even more special perks. Don't miss out on all the ways you can win at Creek Nation Casino Holdenville.
The Muskogee Creek Nation Reintegration, located in Henryetta, Oklahoma, offers adult reentry and at-risk youth services, as well as fiber optic technician training. The mission of reintegration is to enhance public safety through cultural program initiatives, to provide justice involving tribal citizens and at-risk youth with education and employment opportunities. Please contact our office at 918-549-2620 for more information. Mado.
Faith Church is a proud sponsor of the Henryetta Knights. Here's to a great season. And no matter what season of life you are in, Faith Church has something for you. We would like to invite you to join us in person at one of our weekly worship services. On Sundays, we have traditional service beginning at 9 a.m., followed by our contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. You can also watch us online at faithchurchnow.com. We hope to see you soon. Go Knights!
Henryetta Public Schools would like to thank Golden Pony Casino for their donation of our H-Town Proud Night bottled water sold in all of our Henryetta Night athletic concessions.
The American Exchange Bank has been the pillar of this community since 1933. This bank has a great future. This is a very well capitalized bank, and we're proud of it.
Hello, Henryetta.
Brad and Brian here with Love Ford. We are proud to showcase our town on our radio show Saturday mornings on the Sports Animal.
And check out our podcast on YouTube.
Brad, who's from Henryetta?
16-time world champion Jim Shoulders.
Who else, Brad's from Henryetta?
3-time Super Bowl champion Troy Aikman.
And your favorite actress from Henryetta, Brad?
Miss Alice Ghostley.
We have great deals, great service, and the Love 15-150.
That's 15 years, 150,000-mile warranty on all new Fords, gas or diesel.
And 7 years, 150,000 miles added on qualified pre-owns.
So, Brian, the best place to buy a new car is Love Ford.
Yep, right here in our town. Join us in supporting the Knights and come see us.
Hey, don't forget me and Buddy.
Never. Or visit iloveford.com.
That's L-U-V, baby.
Hometown Healthcare Solution is a family-owned and operated healthcare company. We're committed to providing affordable healthcare to our hometown folks and surrounding communities. We offer standard urgent care visits as well as lab testing, x-rays, and minor procedures. We are an urgent care for all ages, and we offer primary care for adults and accept all insurances. Hometown Healthcare Solutions, located at 811 West Main right here in Henryetta, is open Monday through Thursday, 8:30 to 5, and Friday, 8:30 to 3. After Labor Day, during increased peak flu season, we're open on Sundays from 12 to 4. Give us a call, 918-319-5021, or just walk in and let us see how we can help you and your family. Hometown Healthcare Solutions, where our mission is to treat your family like our family.
And welcome back to the Knight Center. Second half action just kicking off. Kellyville with the ball here to start the second half. Quick three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound Kellyville. Henryetta with an 11-point lead, looking for win number 2 on the season. Drive there by number 12 of Kellyville gets fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. She'll shoot 2. Kellyville has not shot well from the free throw line, and as soon as I say that, they make that one. Maybe it's just been the wrong shooter. Misses the second. Davis with the rebound. And Boatwright bringing it up. Finds Rock, standing wide open. Three-pointer on the way. Boom! Three-pointer. Maddie Rock.
Said it earlier, Coach. If they keep feeding her while she's getting to her spots, it's going to be a long night for Kellyville.
13-point lead. 7:15 to go here, third quarter. That looked like a travel three-pointer on the way to answer, and it's no good. Out of bounds. Goes over to Henryetta. Boatwright brings it up. 7 minutes to go here, third quarter. Over to Lawrence. Lawrence across to Rock. Three-pointer on the way, a little long. Good job, Jordan Goodman, rebound. and she travels with it. Kind of got bodied a little bit there as she tried to drive in and just kind of knocked her off her feet. Second semester again underway for Henryetta Public Schools. We were greeted back with 10-degree temperatures yesterday morning and again this morning. Not a very warm welcome back into class, but good job by Jordan Goodman on the miss there, and the Lady Knights are up 15. Not a warm welcome by the weather, but it's good to kind of be back in a routine here a little bit. And as I said before, lots of activity kind of getting ready to kick off here. And of course, when we get into the spring for athletics, it's every day, multiple events.
There's a wrestling duel tonight, isn't there?
There is one down in Chakotah. We hope that they are doing well. They've got a big week coming up. They had duel tonight, duel Thursday. That duel got canceled. But they're headed to Inola Friday and Saturday of this week for a big tournament, junior high and high school. But again, they're supposed to have a duel either next Monday or Tuesday, and we are going to set up and do some live streaming. I talked to Mr. Seth Hamrick the other night. He's going to sit with me and kind of, if you've never watched wrestling, that would be your opportunity to sit there in the comfort of your home and watch what's going on and let Seth tell you what's going on. I've learned more and more about wrestling over the last few years, but I wouldn't know enough to give you a play-by-play. It's pretty much whenever our fans started cheering, I knew that we scored a point or did something good. Jordan trying to take it in. A lot of our former athletes I see rolling in to the gym tonight. Of course, college Christmas break is usually a month long, so they get to take advantage of the early games in January to come back and watch. Rocks, two-pointer, no good. Of course, I've been taking advantage of that with my daughter Mabry, who goes to UCO. She doesn't play collegiate athletics, but works for the athletic department there at UCO while pursuing a degree in professional media. It's nice having her home for a full month, but she's getting ready to go back this weekend and be busy, but Dad's going to be busy.
Yeah.
So I'm not home very much right now. Won't be until after, well, probably until May. 4:33 to go here, third quarter, 25-10 still. Zoe steps up, little floater in, misses. Rebound, Allie. Allie tries to go up, gets fouled, no call, but she sticks it in, and they're up 17.
And this zone that Henrietta's ran today has just given teams, as I say that as Kellyville scores, but I mean the score still shows that they've been giving Kellyville fits on the defensive side of the ball. I'm impressed. I really am. I was impressed with their man in their rotations, but Coach Belcher making the switch to put them in a zone, understanding that they're really good when they're rotating the way they can. And that in this zone now, too, as well, they can do a better job of getting a handout on shooters and having people in a position that can slide in and help better, unlike a man, where they could be out of position easier.
Nice pass inside to Peyton Bailey, and she's got her 4th point of the night. 29-13 lead, Henryetta. 3:50 to go, 3rd quarter. Hustle foul there by Maddie. .343 to go. Nice move there by number 12 for Kellyville. She's going to draw the foul on the floor there. So it'll stay with an inbounds here for Kellyville. So if you heard me reading off some of the schools there in our tournament, it's pretty much loaded with really good competition.
And I feel like it gets bigger every year. McLeod's a team that usually comes in, so is Metro, but having Shakota in, I think, is a really big step in the right direction to bring some serious talent and competition, because schools can look at that and go, that brings bigger schools in, or you have teams that are trying to make a name for themselves or give themselves a harder schedule, kind of like Coach Johnson is.
Well, and you look at Valiant, Salisaw, that's a 4A school.
Valiant's a top 3A school.
Yep. Beggs. You never know what you're going to get with them, but, traditionally.
And, former assistant coach, now head coach over there at Beggs. Coach Rogers.
That's right.
First time playing at the Knight Center.
That will be. And he, unfortunately, draws McLeod in the first round. Nice entry pass there from Stormy to Peyton. Peyton kicks it back out to her. Stormy almost went out of bounds, saved it, but then had that pass knocked away. Three-pointer on the way. Peyton doing a good job of blocking out there, but the Kellyville girl just kind of snuck around her. But she was trying to block.
Yeah.
She was trying to block her out. She wasn't just standing and watching the ball come off the rim. She's posting up, wanting the ball.
Yeah, she's doing a good job with positioning.
Entry pass into Goodman. Goodman dribbles to the left down the lane and gets it to go. 31-14, Henryetta, 2 minutes here in the third. And double dribble is the call, and it'll go back over to the Lady Knights. Speaking of college Christmas breaks, these two gentlemen in the booth here with me just experienced their last high school Christmas break.
Oh, did it. He did it. Oh.
But the reason I say that was not to make you sad, but your next Christmas break when you're in college, you're going to love
I'm sure
being out for a month. They're just built a lot different in college, those Christmas breaks they are.
I'm sure they're a lot more needed, too.
Yeah, especially the first year, because that first semester can get really tough. Just because you're trying to acclimate to a new, not just a new place and being on your own, but it's a bit of a step up in regards academically, the rigor.
Yeah.
Depending on what your major is. And
yes. Well, Coach, I don't know if you noticed, some new banners have been added. And our tennis state champions in the 70s made sure that they put hens.
Sure enough.
So they recognized as hens. That's pretty neat.
That is cool.
They also added some of the academic state championship. Your Your 2024 Academic State Championship banner is now up there.
All right, yeah, get you some of that.
Yeah. Take a look at it there.
Good job, Jason, showing the Hens banner. If you're sitting at home and you were a fighting hen, we are paying homage to your accomplishment, especially if you were a boys tennis player in 1974 or girls in 77. Man, that was a good year for Henryetta tennis, 1977, girls and boys state champions. Either one of you guys want to take a guess as to how old Coach Bean was in 1977? Aflac trivia question of the night. Not really a trivia question. And Wanda Bean, if you're watching at home, you cannot send this answer in. How old was Coach Justin Bean in 1977? We'll give you the answer at the end of the third quarter, but your guesses are welcome now.
Let me think on this here. I'm going to say 1.
Okay.
Either it's your birthday year or 1.
Okay. Jason? Oh, my gosh. In my 20s. Jason said you were probably young, like in your 20s.
Oh, goodness.
3. He says 3 years old. Andrew, I know you're home watching. Is Andrew home watching, or is he here in the building tonight?
I'm not sure. I haven't got any updates from him yet, so.
.56 seconds to go back to the ball game here. Henryetta up 31-18. So Kellyville's cut it down just a little bit now to 12. So a little mini run here by the Lady Ponies here in the third quarter. There's probably people from Kellyville going, we don't care how old the dude is. Talk about the games. Good effort there by Kellyville to get that rebound and keep it on their end. Three-pointer on the way. And that one almost, I don't know that I've ever seen that. It almost went in from the corner off the backboard.
Oh, there's the man of the hour, Andrew Morris. My guess would have to be 8.
He says 8 years old. We'll find out in 39.4 seconds. Susie bringing it up on the miss. Kicks it over to Bailey. Bailey back out to Boatwright. Boatwright to Bailey. Thought about the 3. Be smart here. 22 seconds. Zoe dribbles in. Shayla tries to shoot it, and it gets blocked. And Kellyville turns that into points, and it's 31-21. 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Oh, and Zoe slips and falls. And that is the end of the third quarter. And we will take a quick commercial break. The official Love Ford commercial, Jacob, if you don't mind. And when we come back, we will have the trivia question answer and fourth quarter action in Henryetta girls basketball. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
At Love Ford, we're proud to introduce the all-new Love Plus powertrain warranty, designed to keep you covered for the long haul. Get an incredible 15 years, 150,000 miles of coverage on all new Love Fords. And for qualified pre-owned vehicles, you're covered for up to 7 years or an additional 150,000 miles. Peace of mind wherever the road takes you. Only at Love Ford, where we stand behind every car we sell, new or pre-owned. Drive with confidence. Drive with love. Visit us today or check out iloveford.com to learn more. That's LUV, baby.
So welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter here. Now to address Mr. Andrew Morris's answer of 8 years old in 1977, that would mean that I am 50. Trying to do the math in my head here. 57 years old. And Andrew, I only wish, because that means I would only be about 2 years from retirement age, But unfortunately, you're wrong, buddy. Coach Bean was born June 14th, 1976. So your correct answer is 1 year old.
Oh.
Not quite a year, actually, because tennis season is in May of the year, and I would have turned 1 in June of 77. So the correct answer would have been more like 11 months.
Yeah.
I was 6'1", 200 when I was 11 months old, by the way.
Oh, heck yeah. How many scholarships do you have?
We just went on a few visits in my car seat.
Like
three-pointer on the way. We're getting completely way off subject here. 31-23, 7:38 to go. Good hustle there by Zoe. Keeps it alive. Kicks it to Maddie. I'll do what I'm supposed to do here tonight. Let's call the game. Zoe dribbles in because this game's getting closer and closer. Henryetta needs a bucket. No good. Boatwright three-pointer. Foul called on Kellyville. So, Andrew, thanks, buddy. You think I'm 57. I appreciate that. which hopefully Jason was joking because he thought I was 20 in 1977. Which would have made me 77 years old. No, not quite 77. I'd be in my 70s. I feel 70 when I'm up there working on the musical set.
This man over here looks like, yesterday at least, looked like he was gearing up for the apocalypse. Had his knee pads on, his gloves, had a bone collector shirt on, his hat backwards, in all black.
Well, when you're 48, you wear knee pads when you're doing carpentry. Because in the event that you have to bend down and rest on one knee, it hurts way more now than it used to. Bailey's shot on the way, no good. Rebound, Boatwright, back up, and it's good. That's a big bucket right there, 33-23, 6:50 to go.
If you're Henryetta, you want to stop right here. And every possession, you're wanting to take at least 30 seconds off the clock if you can. And that 30 seconds is going to feel like a long time, but.
2-point bucket from Kellyville. 8-point ball game. Henryetta led it by as many as 17 in the second quarter. But Kellyville's been on a little run here.
And you can't force the ball like that in a situation like this.
Man, that was
Walk
a
it
shot
down.
Kellyville should have made. Pushing. Bailey, three-pointer. No good. Maddie, nice hustle right there. Zoe right where she needs to be. Maddie's down. Zoe shot up. Three-pointer. Zoe Boatwright.
Step back three. Hello.
Big bucket there to extend a 11-point lead. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Slick Henderson and Mr. Gary Greenfield. We're up here working hard to get the gym ready. You guys all know probably Gary, who's taken care of the gym for years and years. But Slick has kind of taken over that responsibility as Gary's wanting to be able to go watch his granddaughter play, who's at, I believe, Wilika.
Yep.
So Slick is the new guy in charge up here, and he's got her looking slick.
Yeah, he does. I got to talk to Gary a little bit today. That's how I found out about the banners and some of the future stuff they're working on here in the gym and all that kind of stuff. So
cool.
Always have a great time talking to Gary. He was one of my coach pitch coaches, so known him for a real long time.
So Thursday's trivia question will be, in 1977, how old was Mr. Gary Greenfield? But I will tell you this, I'm not going to I don't know if I know for sure how old Gary is right now, but I wouldn't tell you to give it away.
Well,
but let's just say Gary's 74 years old. Let's just say that he is. I'm not saying he is.
He was telling me today a story about how him and Bruce worked together. 68, 69, and 70, I think is what he said, in Okima. So there's a hint for you right there.
There's a hint. But what I was going to say is whether Gary's 67, 69, 72, 75, 84, I don't know too many 25-year-olds that could outwork him.
Oh, yeah.
That dude.
He's in great shape.
You want to talk about an invaluable asset to Henryetta Public Schools. Mr. Gary Greenfield is exactly that. He cleaned this gym and took pride. He took pride in it. And pride goes a long way when it comes to school business and running the business of a school. Timeout, Kellyville, 39-25. Henrietta's extended it back out, 14-point lead, 4:42 to go. And they are inching closer and closer to win number 2. And as you said before, Jacob, who cares if it's just win number 2? If it's win number 2 the first week of January, you still got plenty of time to get things together and play well and win some games to head into the playoffs.
Yeah, the really successful teams in the postseason spend the majority of their regular season going, listen, you did a great job. If you found a way to win, you found a way to win. But in that locker room, there's always something to talk about, to work on. There's always something that you can go back in the lab the very next day and prepare. It's those teams like that that are never satisfied that are usually going deep. And then you have your super athletic teams like Millwood and Metro. But, you know.
.442 to go. Kellyville to inbound it out of the timeout. Henryetta in a full court man look. Nice job at number 22 from Kellyville. Took it in to score. 12-point lead. And Kellyville showing their own pressure, and they get a steal out of it. Henryetta got to take care of the ball. Shot is missed. Alley needs to give that thing up. There you go. Kick to Boatwright. Boatwright brings it up. Kellyville retreats back into that zone. Rock, three-pointer on the way. No good. Alley, who's probably playing her best game of the year so far, got 6 points. Zoe's shot's no good, and then Maddie out of position. Is going to get the over the back or on the back, whatever you want to call it, foul. Interesting to see the band move over there. Of course, if you'll look at the bottom of the bleachers over there, fellas, you'll see it says band section. See it?
It does. Yeah, it does.
It's where they used to be forever. Oh, and that's going to be – that ball gets stuck on the rim. And what's interesting is, Zoe's going to go get the broom. I wanted her to make the official jump up there and grab that.
That's pretty heads up, though. Like, instantly was like, broom.
Oh, trying to find a way to leverage it out. There you go. But what's interesting is you put the band right behind the visiting team's bench.
Ooh. I haven't thought about that.
Yep.
I mean, they don't really play. I mean, I guess I play in timeouts.
Yep. Timeouts in quarter. Zoe dribbles in. Nice shot there by Boatwright. 41-27, 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go.
And, I mean, every bone in me right now is like, please just hold the ball. Please slow it down. Drain some time off the clock. But they're making all their shots. I mean, it's hard to argue when they're growing the lead.
Yeah. Entry pass to Goodman. Kind of knocked away, and it's a battle for the ball. Looks like they're going to call jump ball or a foul. Looks like a jump ball. Well, Jacob, you'll be happy to know we're up to 60 viewers tuning in tonight.
Welcome in. Keep on coming. Love to have you. Stick around.
Don't know if that's Henryetta people or maybe some Kellyville people joining us.
Well, for
Maddie was still.
Yeah, if there's anybody that's new, I mean, we're pretty cool. I feel like we're pretty likable guys.
I liked seeing that out of Maddie Rock. Gets the steal, goes down, makes the layup, and gets the foul. So she'll go to the line to finish off the three-point play if she can make this free throw. And Henrietta's back out on top by 16. Maddie misses that free throw. Rebound, Kellyville brings it up, and she double dribbled. Pretty decent crowd on hand tonight, as cold as it is.
And I was just about to say that too. If we have any viewers at home that are watching that could text anybody here at the game that may not know, this is a huge opportunity for our guys to upset a really high-ranked Kellyville team. So a good atmosphere is just one step to
nice move.
Big
there.
Wins like that.
Number 12 from Kellyville. Don't have their roster here available to us. Two minutes here to go. 14-point lead. Davis, two-pointer on the way, no good. Wow, good arm. She's a softball player. Miss on the shot there. Allie controls the rebound. And there you go, Jacob. Zoe walking it up. Goes by her defender. Maddie, high post pass down to Goodman. Feeding it in. Good job by Stormy. Good look.
It was a great pass.
And Allie's done a better job of handling herself down in there on the block tonight. She's getting close to double digits. And that leads back up 16. So, yeah, pretty cool, the banners. The banners are cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to run you through them real quick. 1994 Boys State Champion, tennis. 1997 Girls State Champion, tennis. 1977. 1977 Boys State Champion, tennis. 2002 Boys Baseball State runner-up. And the next year they win it. 2003 Boys Baseball. 2013 Girls Golf State runner-up. 2013 Slow Pitch Softball State runner-up. 2014 Girls Track wins the state championship. 2014 Fast Pitch Softball State runner-up. 2018 Girls Golf State runner-up. 2022 Girls Tennis State runner-up, and they backed it up in 2023 with another state runner-up in girls tennis.
And there, you can't see it, but there's also a 2010 state championship in powerlifting as well.
Oh, yeah, that's right. 2010 state champion powerlifting. And then on the other side, fast pitch softball in 05 was the academic state champions. 06 girls tennis academic state champions. 07 cross country boys academic state champion. can't see the year, but it looks like another academic state championship in fast pitch softball. And last year, my girls golf team, 2024 academic state champion. Boatwright on the Lawrence miss, puts it back up. And Jacob Henrietta's up 20 with 47 seconds to go.
I mean, offensively, they've played great. They've hit a lot of shots. They never really got down if they missed anything. They continued to stay on it. They had great ball movement all night, had a couple face cuts, some movement without the ball that was great to see some growth just from the Okima game. So if the girls can continue every game to find something like they did tonight, find something to better themselves at or showcase differently, just like they did defensively with the zone, which I really like, and I hope that they continue to use that. I mean, finding success in it tonight, I know they definitely will for sure. I think it was a great move by Coach Belcher. The girls did a good job executing it. And just, this is a good win. This is a good win for the girls.
Serenity Rex with a 2-point basket. Substitution timeout here real quick with 11 seconds to go. Time winding down here on Henrietta's second win of the year. Three-pointer on the way, no good, and that is the ball game. Henrietta Lady Knights defeat the Kellyville Lady Ponies 51-29. So nice job by the Lady Knights to get their W tonight. And we have got boys basketball action coming up, and it should be entertaining. As Jacob said, the Kellyville Ponies come to the Knight Center tonight boasting a ranking inside the top 10 in Class 3A boys basketball. And so we'll be right back. We are going to take about an 8 to 9 minute break to hear from all of our sponsors. We'll take a little break ourselves. So stay tuned. We got boys basketball action coming up here on Night Vision TV.
Farm Bureau Insurance takes pride in providing the best coverage possible to our clients and neighbors. We can cover all of your insurance needs, from home, auto, farm, commercial, life, and everything in between. Stop by our Farm Bureau office at 1012 West Main Street in Henrietta, or give us a call at 918-652-3783. Living beside you, working for you. Farm Bureau Insurance.
Digital Dilemmas presents
The Coffee Connection. Did you hear about my neighbor Gladys?
What about her?
She got one of them new Wi-Fi routers. You know them fancy ones? Now my signal's weak. Can you believe it?
You don't say. If your Wi-Fi seems slow or you're experiencing signal disruptions, your neighbor's router could be causing interference. Contact your service provider to discuss changing the settings on your router or upgrading to a new one. Stay tuned for more Digital Dilemmas.
You are watching Night Vision TV, home of Henrietta Athletics, powered by Love Ford, right here in Henrietta.
At Love Ford, we're proud to introduce the all-new Love Plus powertrain warranty, designed to keep you covered for the long haul. Get an incredible 15 years, 150,000 miles of coverage on all new Love Fords. And for qualified pre-owned vehicles, you're covered for up to 7 years or an additional 150,000 miles. Peace of mind wherever the road takes you. Only at Love Ford, where we stand behind every car we sell, new or pre-owned. Drive with confidence. Drive with love. Visit us today or check out iloveford.com to learn more. That's LUV, baby.
A one-of-a-kind experience awaits you at River Spirit Casino Resort. Island-inspired vibes and beautiful river views from our luxurious resort hotel. Endless gaming excitement with 2 casinos under one roof, Margaritaville and River Spirit. And fine dining excellence at the only Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Oklahoma. So many unforgettable experiences you won't find anywhere else. Only at River Spirit Casino Resort.
Is your organization tired of tech headaches? Let Shipman Consulting handle it. From cybersecurity to managed IT services, we keep your IT running smoothly so you can focus on what matters most. Call Shipman Consulting today and experience hassle-free IT. 918-200-9543. That's Shipman Consulting. Shipman Consulting is the proud sponsor of wireless internet for Night Vision TV.
Principal Design is your school bond and storm shelter expert. As a full-service architecture firm, they specialize in K-12 education and county municipal facilities. From long-range master plans to safety and security, you can expect from your architect at Principal Design, or by calling them at 405-615-3454. That's 405-615-3454 for Principal Design.
And welcome back. We are here at the Knight Center. We just watched the Henryetta Lady Knights get them a victory over Kellyville girls. And we're getting ready for the nightcap, the final game of the evening. Henryetta boys versus Kellyville. And this is always an entertaining matchup when Kellyville and Henryetta face off. I don't know what the series is, but I've watched some very entertaining ball games between these two in the last couple years. Kellyville has got a, I would say, relatively young. They've been young, but they that was a year or two ago. So I think most of them are juniors and seniors this year. But the lights headed out for your home team, the Henryetta Knights. Jacob running the spotlight there. The Knights are off a tough 4-point loss at Okemah last Friday night. The Knights played better this time around against Okemah and just couldn't convert on some key buckets down the stretch. And on the other hand, Okemah did. But that'll all come back around this Thursday. It's as scheduled, 12:40 in the Henryetta tournament, 12:40 in the afternoon. As we're trying to dodge winter weather, they will face off for the third time already in this season. But tonight it's Kellyville that the Knights are squaring off against, and we are ready to get going here. Talon Weaver to jump it. Number 11 from Kellyville in the circle. And the tip is handled by Kellyville. And quickly a turnover by the Ponies. And the Knights will get it and the possession to start.
I have a feeling, Coach, I won't do much sitting for this game.
Jacob standing up, not just because he's wired, but because he's trying to see over the top of the TV monitor. First three-pointer on the way from Greenhaw is off the mark. Mavericks Randleman with the rebound. Then it's tied up, so it'll stay with Henryetta. Greenhaw has it knocked out of his hand as he goes up for a shot. Mav, 3 seconds in the lane. Called on him.
And Coach, I don't know how Mav knew Talon was cutting right there. I have no idea.
It was a good look. He was just in there too long. So Henryetta pressuring out like a 1-2-2 half-court defense, trapping in the corner right there. And that trap causing trouble there on Kellyville. He got rid of it and got out of it. Nice move inside by number 2, Kellyville, and they crashed the boards. And ball was going out of bounds, and they save it off of Nakona, so it'll stay with the Ponies. One minute has gone here in the first quarter. Three-pointer is blocked by Greenhaw, but then it's tipped back inbounds, and Kellyville's on the board.
It's kind of quiet here to start the game.
It is. Everybody just kind of waiting for it to erupt. Greenhaw driving in and is going to get the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. First one is in for Skylar. Skylar, good free throw shooter. Excuse me. Day 2 back from a break, which I didn't have much of a break. Working on the musical set for Cinderella. We're going to talk about that at halftime. So, get ready. Kellyville with the ball cross, the half-court line. And they're going to call a push-off foul on Skylar. .6:20 to go here in the first quarter. There's that trap in the corner. Kellyville doing a good job of getting it out. Nice job, overlooked. Shot is up, and it is good. 4-2, Kellyville leads it. Three-pointer on the way, Greenhaw, no good. That foul going to be called on Gavin, I believe. Three-pointer good by number 0 for Kellyville, and they're up 7-2 here in the first. Randleman takes it top of the key, hands it off to Weaver. Weaver over to Williams. Gavin over to Nakona Johnson. Kick out. Talon, three-pointer on the way, no good. So Henryetta cold here to start. And ball out of bounds on Henryetta. 5:09 to go here in the first quarter. And we really need to get off to a good shooting start, Jacob, and it hasn't happened.
Yeah, it hasn't really happened all season. Other than there was one game, I think Skylar was a little hot to start the game. But just with defensive success like that creates transition opportunities, and that's how you can get rolling offensively.
Greenhaw, two-point bucket, fed by Talon off the steal. And Kellyville in transition right back down to take it back.
And that just has to stop right there with Mav sliding over, being a little bit more aware of who he's got around him.
Gavin, three-pointer on the way. Should stay there. Henryetta 0 for 4 from the three-point line here in the first quarter. Capable of making the three-point shot. All three of those guys that have taken them just can't get into rhythms just yet. Nice give and go there. Gavin to the hole. Good job by Mavericks. Catching it at the high post and then flipping it to Gavin on the give and go. And then finish at the rim. 9-6, 4 minutes to go, first quarter. Another steal by Talon. Using his length, he pulls it up and no foul, late foul, charge.
I don't know about that one, Coach. It seems like he wasn't really set, nor had clear contact to the chest. It seems like it was just on his hip. I don't know how he could be moving to the right to get set and gets hit on the right side. I don't know.
Good point. Either way, it goes against Weaver. Three-pointer coming on the way, number 1, Kellyville, and that shot's long. So long it bounces off right into his teammate's hand. And I tell you what, they're calling it really close here early on, which, probably ain't a bad idea. Not only is this usually a good matchup, it's usually really physical and emotional. So the officials just kind of seem like they have decided they're going to make sure the game stays in control. Inbounds pass just too easy for Kellyville. Henrietta's got to do a better job of defending that. 3:20 to go, 11-6. Skylar step back, three-pointer, good.
And Sky knew that one was in from the release.
I'm glad he did. Speaking of give and go, and he missed it. Skylar rebound. He's going to bring it up, looking for Maverick. Knocked away. Kellyville steal. Nice pass internally there, and bucket's
And right
good
there,
by number
the
2.
first priority should be to stop the ball. Gavin, follow him down the floor. Right there, slide over, stop the ball, and that allows your guys to run through and move over and slide over and get a handout on that corner shooter instead. And given a wide open drive to the hole.
Kellyville trying to trap Talon. I was going to say there's a lot of if we're trying to keep it a closely called game, that one's going to have to be called a foul, which it eventually was. Into the game, Isaac Whitlock, Bishop Berryhill. A couple of substitutions early there for Kellyville as well. 2:15 to go. Kellyville up by 4. Talon getting into the rim, fights for his own rebound, goes back up again. He's going to get fouled. So good effort and activity there by Talon to not only get to the rim, he missed the first one, but fights to get his own rebound and gets fouled and goes to the line. Free throw's good. So it's a good start at the line so far, knock on wood, for Henryetta. 3 for 3 from the line. I didn't knock on the wood hard enough, I don't guess. 13-10, 1:55 to go here, first quarter. Ooh, they call that foul on Kellyville. Nakona, the Weasel, going to work, knocks it away, and then Kellyville guy, I guess.
That's just pickpocket right there. And what's awesome about that is literally right before that, number 3 for Kellyville waves everybody off, calling an isolation, which means that he wants to put Kona on an island, take him one-on-one because he thinks he can get to the bucket on him. Well, Kona says, no, you can't even get 2 dribbles off on me.
Well, I will say this, number 3, I think he's probably a senior. I believe that young man's last name is Nance, unless I'm wrong. But he is a great three-point shooter and a really good player. Kona's three-pointer close, but rolls out. And there comes the first 3 from that number 3. And hate to say I called it, but I've watched him too long. I used to coach against his dad.
Willed it into existence.
Yeah. Coached against his dad in baseball for years, Kevin Nance, who's the baseball coach at Kellyville. I've seen him make a few of those threes on us the last few years.
I've seen him make a couple of threes too. They were on me. Well, what he really gets you is after he's made a couple, he's real quick. And all it is you're closing out on him. It's a and one there. Tough and one by Talon. But he's really good at pump faking and getting by you when you're closing out. And then that's where he really facilitates well. And that's where his assists really start to pile up as he can find shooters out on the perimeter.
Great job by Talon there once again, like the last possession. Extremely active in there, gets to the rim, kind of gets that first shot blocked and then gets it back. Had a chance to complete the three-point play but misses that free throw. So 30 seconds to go here, 4-point ball game. Kind of what we expected. A little back and forth action here. Looks like Kellyville's going to run it down and take the final shot of the quarter.
Gav needs to stay on his toes here. They need to communicate.
Oh, man. And you don't expect, when you hold it for a last-second shot, you don't expect it to be that easy. Three-pointer at the buzzer on the way from Skyler is off. And 18-12. Kellyville leads it after one quarter.
Not a pretty half. I think the bright side of being down 6 here is that you didn't play your best quarter and you're only down 6. So to only be down 2 possessions here is okay. But you need to start figuring out things here in this second half offensively. Defensively, got a couple steals, caused a couple turnovers, but right there at the end, you've got to have somebody communicating to make sure they're getting back. That's a far side pass, but we didn't have pressure on the corner either. That was on the same side of the ball. So called it. Another thing I probably willed into existence, that commentator's curse, but
well, and it is just the second quarter. You said second half, so we still got another
quarter. Yes,
still got another quarter here and another half to go. So, you know, it didn't seem like we shot that many shots in the first quarter.
No, not really.
We shot as many free throws as we did from the field, I think. So here we go, second quarter action. Man, Kellyville's they do a good job of passing the basketball and guys cutting to the bucket.
They're disciplined offensively. They are every year. Their assignments, they stay to their assignments. They're right where they need to be at all times. It's just crisp basketball. It's really pretty basketball, to be honest. If you're not playing against them, they're a fun team to watch.
Well, and when you do it the right way and you can give yourself layups, pretty high percentage shots, and give you a good chance to win every night. .7:20 to go here in the first half. Henryetta down 8. Needs a couple of good offensive possessions here. Doing a good job of staying patient, waiting for a good look. Three-pointer on the way. Gavin Williams.
That's a huge shot by Gavin.
And good job of getting back to knock that long pass. And Kellyville in transition. Wow. Loose ball handled by Kellyville. And that's a big response there. 2 loose balls there that I thought Henryetta would control, and Kellyville came up with it. What we got going on here? Officials timeout? Is that what that was?
It seems like Kona has something going on with his hand. Maybe he jammed it there, but he seems good to go.
7-point advantage, Kellyville, 6:40 to go, second quarter. Gavin, three-pointer on the way again, rims out. Rebound, Ponies. And that transition, short. .24-15 on the 2-point bucket there by the Ponies. Foul charged to number 11 of Kellyville. So Henrietta's ball out underneath the bucket there. 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
And I know right there that there was the foul, but that's smart basketball right there, jumping the screen. There's not a lot of times that Talon comes off the screen and beautiful shot there by Skylar, but there's not a lot of times that Talon double dribble too. That's a good sequence there by Henryetta. If we can get a shot here and capitalize, this could really turn momentum around. But like I'm trying to say is Talon doesn't drive a lot or doesn't square up to shoot the ball a lot off the screen. He usually drives a lot. So good job being aware there by number 11 for Kellyville.
Greenhall dribbling up. Talon goes down. Gets up, asks for it. Back to Greenhall. Quick release, three-pointer, short. Maybe too quick of a release.
Yeah.
To get his hands on it a little bit better. And transition buckets for Kellyville is the difference. And they're easy. I mean, they're just easy layups. Henryetta got to be more sound and effort getting back.
Yeah.
Kellyville's not only beating them down the floor, but they're beating them to the spot they need to be at to have that easy bucket. Closing in on 5 minutes to go here, and it's a 9-point advantage with the ball. Deep three-pointer on the way. No good. Good block out there by Nakona. Clears the way for Talon to handle it. Talon trying to get to the rim. He's stopped, kicks it to Nakona. Nakona over to Skylar. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Skylar just continues to struggle a little bit from the outside. Transition, and that looked like an offensive, and that's what they call. And number 11 picks up his second foul. at least his second. Kind of just got that left hand on Skyler as he was dribbling, trying to create separation, and they get him for the offensive foul. 4:33 to go, 26-17. Good job by Jason running that camera, giving you some different looks than just the big bird's eye over the top. Skyler trying to feed it into Bishop, and it gets knocked away, and Kellyville steals it. Three-pointer on the way. Rattles in and out. Ball out on Kellyville. Want to give a shout out to Mr. Rusty Snyder and Ms. Donna Failer, our loyal, faithful, dependable team at the scores table. Rusty's run the clock for probably every basketball game as long as most of us can remember. Donna running the home book. Coach Louie over there handling PA duties tonight. Good job by Bishop to handle a little bit of that trash to get it in. 26-19, 3:35 to go, first half. First half going by fast. Little floater there by number 2 from Kellyville is short, and Henryetta with a rebound.
And here is where you've gotten a couple stops. Let's have some success offensively. Let's build a little bit momentum. Let's start to feel it. Get the crowd in it a little bit.
That'll do it. Start. Three-pointer, Gavin Williams. And Gavin shooting it well tonight with 8 points. And just like that, Henryetta on a 5-0 run cuts it to 4 with 3:10 left in the second quarter. Timeout Kellyville, 30-second timeout.
And that's a smart timeout there by Kellyville's coach to slow things down. Another stop right there could have, especially if they scored off of it, could have put Kellyville in a tough spot. Well, for our viewers that just continue to pile in, if you're new here, you know, hitting that subscribe button would be really huge for our Night Vision channel. If you hit the bell, you know, it'll notify you when we post, when we're going live, so that way, I mean, we have so many events going on here, so that way if you're not seeing it on your Facebook feed, you know when you pick up your phone that there's a notification there letting you know, hey, you need to turn your TV on.
Appreciate all of you joining us here tonight on a Tuesday cold night. So we'll see if that timeout settles Kellyville in and gets them a good look here. Good job by Henryetta on defense. Nice pass entry, but it gets away, and Henrietta's gone the other direction. Skyler up and good. 7-0 run, Henryetta, 26-24, 2:40 to go here in the first half.
And such a tough layup, just going chest to chest, not worried about shoulder bumping and throwing it over the top of his head. That's not an easy thing to do, and that was an impressive layup.
Walk called on Kellyville, so back to Henryetta with a chance to extend this run. And we've got a mini student section right here in front of us.
Hey, listen, I think our student section should probably take some notes right now because it looks like they've got blankets and pillows over there.
I don't see one. I don't see a student section tonight.
Yeah.
We've got some middle school nights up here.
I mean, we've got some high school kids that are sitting down, but if they've seen anything like our student sections in the years past, sitting down, you're doing it wrong.
Isaac Whitlock passes over to Berryhill. Greenhaw tries to kiss one in, gets his own rebound, keeps it alive for Henryetta. Gavin, who wants to shoot it, who's already got 2 threes on the night. Talon, skip past Isaac. Isaac passes up the 3, back to Talon. Little floater there, bouncing around, no good. Talon works to get the rebound, and he's going to get to go to the line. But I'll tell you, though, that's the example. Like, all of our buckets are so hard. Like, they're so defended well, and then they're just tough. And, you know, we've done a much better job on defense the last 3 minutes. But before that, most of Kellyville's were just little layups, flipping it in.
And we've got momentum right now. We need to continue to ride this and just handle our business as much as we can for the next minute and 42 seconds. And I say that because Kellyville is very disciplined. They're a very smart team. They're well coached. They're going to go into that locker room and they're going to make adjustments. They are going to follow those adjustments. And this is going to be an overall better Kellyville team going into the second half, learning from what they could do differently here in this first half. So Henryetta needs to make sure they're doing the same thing. Coach Johnson is going to make adjustments that'll put them in a situation to win. Like communicating right there. And our guys are just going to have to do it.
Another great job, ball movement, running the offense by Kellyville to get that bucket, 28-26. Skyler draws the foul, so he'll go to the line. So you've been in this position right here on defense. Kellyville's, you know, passing the ball and then breaking to the bucket, and it's like everybody's watching the basketball and losing track of the guy who just passed it to that guy, and then they just dump it right back down to him. Free throw, no good.
No, Kellyville, I'm unsure if we've beaten Kellyville at home in the last, I want to say 2 years. I don't think we beat Kellyville last year. Nice offensive board by Gavin.
Gavin got a break right there. That ball, he was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this ball just landed in my hands. We'll take it. Tie ball game, 1 minute to go here, second quarter. Henryetta looking for a stop. Kellyville doing a good job of moving without the basketball. Little pick and roll action. Another pick and roll action, and that give to him. Good job by Bishop and Isaac there.
And he's just improved every game.
Transition three-pointer, Skyler.
They're going to call a block here.
Yeah, it was a block.
Just not getting his feet set right there. It's probably better if he runs through because being on an island like that, give up the backside pass and hope one of your guys hustle down the floor because with 32 seconds left, I don't know how many fouls Skyler has. That might only be his second.
I think it's his second.
The less fouls you have going into the second half, the more aggressive you can play. So that ball felt like it was in the air forever. That's a high arcing shot. But this is how usually just about every Kellyville game goes. I don't think we beat Kellyville last year out of the 2 times we played them. I think the last time we beat them, or at least the last time we played Kellyville when they were ranked in the top 10, would have been the 2022-2023 season. In the regional finals, Kellyville was ranked a lot higher than Henryetta, but Henryetta upset. That was a great game. Playing in that game was a lot of fun. Having senior leaders like Austin Palmer and Jordan Short, those guys that were just great leaders on the floor, off the floor, in practice. So you talk about any given night, this game has a lot more in store.
So 25 seconds to go, down 2, Henryetta, second quarter. Gavin's had the hot hand. Love to see him get a good open look maybe here to end the half or get Talon to the rim. That pass knocked out of bounds, 11.8. Need a good inbounds look right here from Henryetta.
I think, put somebody back at the high post and keep shifting over this offense.
4 seconds. Gets it to Isaac, needs to get it up into the air. And no shot for Henryetta going into the half. So Kellyville leads it 30-28. And honestly, I'll take that right now considering we were down 9 with about 5 minutes to go in the quarter. So, yeah, Henryetta cheerleaders, we hadn't talked much about them. during basketball season, but they're always here supporting us. There they are with the Henryetta fight song playing and doing a good job of cheering on our team and keeping the crowd entertained. And it's 9:43 to go. We're going to take about a 5-minute break, and we're going to come back and talk about a big show coming up here in Henryetta at the Alice Ghostly in February 6th, that is. So we'll be right back. Join us right back here in about 5 minutes here on Night Vision TV.
Night Vision TV would like to extend their sincerest appreciation to Love's Travel Stops for their generous donation to Henryetta Public Schools.
Every month brings exciting new ways to win at Creek Nation Casino Holdenville. To find out this month's big giveaways, check out our website for all the details. Our monthly promotions include hundreds of thousands in cash and prizes, car and trip giveaways, rewards play, and more. Plus, don't forget, play with your Connect card and earn points at any of our properties to receive even more special perks. Don't miss out on all the ways you can win at Creek Nation Casino Holdenville.
The Muskogee Creek Nation Reintegration, located in Henryetta, Oklahoma, offers adult reentry and at-risk youth services, as well as fiber optic technician training. The mission of reintegration is to enhance public safety through cultural program initiatives, to provide justice involving tribal citizens and at-risk youth with education and employment opportunities. Please contact our office at 918-549-2620 for more information. Mado.
Faith Church is a proud sponsor of the Henryetta Knights. Here's to a great season. And no matter what season of life you are in, Faith Church has something for you. We would like to invite you to join us in person at one of our weekly worship services. On Sundays, we have traditional service beginning at 9 a.m., followed by our contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. You can also watch us online at faithchurchnow.com. We hope to see you soon. Go Knights!
Henryetta Public Schools would like to thank Golden Pony Casino for their donation of our H-Town Proud Night bottled water sold in all of our Henryetta Night athletic concessions.
The American Exchange Bank has been the pillar of this community since 1933. This bank has a great future. This is a very well capitalized bank, and we're proud of it.
Hello, Henryetta.
Brad and Brian here with Love Ford. We are proud to showcase our town on our radio show Saturday mornings on the Sports Animal.
And check out our podcast on YouTube.
Brad, who's from Henryetta?
16-time world champion Jim Shoulders.
Who else, Brad's from Henryetta?
3-time Super Bowl champion Troy Aikman.
And your favorite actress from Henryetta, Brad?
Miss Alice Ghostly.
We have great deals, great service, and the Love 15150.
That's 15 years, 150,000-mile warranty on all new Fords, gas or diesel.
And 7 years, 150,000 miles added on qualified pre-owns.
So, Brian, the best place to buy a new car is Love Ford.
Yep, right here in our town. Join us in supporting the Knights and come see us.
Hey, don't forget me and Buddy.
Never. Or visit iloveford.com.
That's L-U-V, baby!
Hometown Healthcare Solution is a family-owned and operated healthcare company. We're committed to providing affordable healthcare to our hometown folks and surrounding communities. We offer standard urgent care visits as well as lab testing, x-rays, and minor procedures. We are an urgent care for all ages, and we offer primary care for adults and accept all insurances. Hometown Health Care Solutions, located at 811 West Main right here in Henryetta, is open Monday through Thursday, 8:30 to 5, and Friday, 8:30 to 3. After Labor Day, during increased peak flu season, we're open on Sundays from 12 to 4. Give us a call, 918-319-5021, or just walk in and let us see how we can help you and your family. Hometown Health Care Solutions, where our mission is to treat your family like our family.
Farm Bureau Insurance takes pride in providing the best coverage possible to our clients and neighbors. We can cover all of your insurance needs, from home, auto, farm, commercial, life, and everything in between. Stop by our Farm Bureau office at 1012 West Main Street in Henryetta, or give us a call at 918-652-3783. Living beside you, working for you. Farm Bureau Insurance.
Digital Dilemmas presents
The mirror test. Mirror, mirror on the wall, where is the best place for my router of them all?
Not beside me.
Placing your router near a mirror can distort the Wi-Fi signal. For a consistent signal throughout your home, it's better to place your router away from mirrors and other reflective surfaces. Stay tuned for more Digital Dilemmas.
You are watching Night Vision TV, home of Henryetta Athletics, powered by Love Ford, right here in Henryetta.
At Love Ford, we're proud to introduce the all-new Love Plus powertrain warranty, designed to keep you covered for the long haul. Get an incredible 15 years, 150,000 miles of coverage on all new Love Fords. And for qualified pre-owned vehicles, you're covered for up to 7 years or an additional 150,000 miles. Peace of mind wherever the road takes you. Only at Love Ford, where we stand behind every car we sell, new or pre-owned. Drive with confidence. Drive with love. Visit us today or check out iloveford.com to learn more. That's LUV, baby.
And welcome back here. A little bit longer time than we thought because we got into conversation here about what we're going to talk about now and briefly talk about throughout here the second half at times. H-Town Theater, Henryetta High School Theater Department, in the process of rehearsing and getting ready for their big annual musical coming up February 6th, Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella. And when I tell you that this show has an opportunity to be magical, I am not lying to you. Now, it's a great show, great music. Of course, we have really, really talented kids here at Henryetta. For those of you that are home watching, have been to a show, you can attest to that. But this one here is just this one, if you saw Beauty and the Beast a few years back, it's very similar. Of course, you know, anytime you're doing a Disney-inspired show, the magic just kind of comes with it, right?
Right.
But we've this week we've been working a lot. You know, not only the students have been working in rehearsals, but we're working on the set. And last year, if you came to watch Music Man, you saw that we rented professional costumes from this company in Florida. And anytime you're doing a show that's very period specific in terms of costuming, it's hard to come up with costumes that are authentic to the time period without renting them that are made for that. You just don't have that stuff in your closet. You can't borrow it from anybody unless they've done that particular show. So we are looking for some help from our community. So if you're at home or a business watching, steal by Kellyville, and they're going to get an easy bucket to start the third quarter on the turnover. But if you're watching, reach out to Coach Bean at the high school if you want to help us out. Our costumes are probably, our budget, we want to try to usually stay under $10,000. We're going to be at more like $13,000 again this year. Three-pointer on the way from Nakona. So that increases our show budget by quite a bit. So we can always use help. So if you're interested in helping us out, contact Coach Bean at the high school. Ball knocked out of bounds by Kellyville, so it'll stay with Henryetta. 7-11 to go here in the third quarter.
And by the way, just saying, if anybody wants to bring some snacks, like some Twinkies or some Chex Mix.
There you go. I have it on good authority, Jacob, that three-pointer good, Skylar Greenhall, that there are some snacks on the way.
Oh.
From a supplier that normally supplies.
Oh, okay.
So not sure when they'll be here, but you know, these kiddos get in here after a full day of school, and then they go to their activity practices, their sports, and then they're in the auditorium for 4 hours. Three-pointer, Gavin, just off the mark. It looked good for a long time. Nice feed pass there to Talon, and it's good. 33-34. But those snacks, I'm telling you, them dudes get used.
You have kids that'll, I have some of my friends that'll come in, big block there. That'll come in even if they don't have rehearsals, just so they can eat.
You're talking about J-Mo. He's gone.
Well, yes, I am talking about J-Mo.
J-Mo loved the Twinkies. He was at home, wasn't called, and had an urge for a Twinkie. He rolled up to the Alice Ghostly three-pointer for Kellyville, grabbed a couple Twinkies and headed out.
He'd ride his bike, so it canceled out.
37-33, 6 minutes to go. Greenhall three-pointer, boom, that's two. And we would love nothing more than to see that young man catch a little bit of fire.
And how do you contest that? I mean, he had a hand. The defender had to hit his shooting hand. Doesn't get much closer than that.
30-second timeout called by Henryetta. Maybe Kellyville. I'm not sure who they gave that to. 5:50 to go here in the third. But, yeah, if you want to help out, cases of water, we can always use that. If you want to just make a cash donation to the program to help us pay for costumes or set design, we'll take that. Also, when we get into Tech Week, which is the week before the show and then the week of the show, most of the time our students are in the theater for up to 12-plus hours a day. So we try to feed them usually once or twice a day. So if you or your business want to step up and provide a meal for our cast and crew on one of those dates, we'll be posting that on H-Town Theater Facebook here next week. Tickets go on sale for the show Friday, January 17th through Friday, January 31st. They are $15 for adults and $10 for students, and they are worth every penny. Our ticket prices have increased just a little bit this year, but the cost of lumber and set materials and costumes and just everything, as you guys know, just keeps going up. So we're trying to help offset some of that. 37-36, 5:20 to go here in the third quarter. Kellyville with the basketball. Good job by Gavin. He's a little bit undersized right there to guard who he's guarding. And they switch off wisely. Three-pointer on the way. So Skylar says, I'll see your contested three. Or they say, tell Skylar he'll see it. Number 0 for Kellyville. Don't have that young man's name, but that was a big shot. Skylar's starting to feel it a little bit. 3 straight trips, 40-38. And that wasn't a great shot, but he made it go.
I mean, those are the shots that Sky makes that you just know given the opportunity, he can go play at the next level.
So Henryetta doing a good job of creating a tough shot for Kellyville, but then not blocking out on the back side of it, and they get the offensive rebound and convert. There he is again. A little bit of contact there. Three-pointer on the way. And there again, missed it. And Nakona in there fighting for the rebound. At least causes the jump ball. It'll stay with Kellyville, but the arrow will go back to Henryetta on the next one.
Well, they've got Mav trying to box out two guys down there. And, I mean, I know he's got the nickname Trash Man, but he's still human.
He's not built like a trash truck, so you can't box out two guys. And then Kellyville right now just he calls that ball, he calls that off the cable, and the cable is not moving at all. And I'm pretty sure if that ball hits the cable's going to rock for about 5 minutes. But we'll take it. Once again, when you're home, you should get a few close ones.
Skylar's like a pogo stick over there. Just as soon as he touches the ground, he's right back up.
Off-balance shot from Greenhall is no good. Kellyville going the other direction. Man, good vision right there.
Kellyville's starting to get hot here. This is where your older guys, your leader guys, continue to make plays like Skylar has. Defensively, we need somebody to step up, make a couple plays.
Good look there by Nakona to Gavin. Good job running the offense by Henryetta there. That was a big bucket. Nakona trying to step up that defense a little bit there. Nice contested shot by number 0 of Kellyville. That's his second of the quarter. Hats off to that young man. 6-point lead, 2:50 to go. Shot from the elbow. Mavericks Randleman. Good look in there by Henryetta to get him a look.
And that's kind of the sacrifice he's had to make. He doesn't get a lot of those shots playing down low. He's usually just fighting like that right there. But don't let it fool you. Mav's got a great shot. So if he's open, most of the time he's going to knock it down.
The trash man gets that rebound and gets it to Skylar. He tries to get it to Talon, but Talon on the steal here. Nice move.
Ooh.
Bucket, 46-44, 2:15 to go, third quarter. So Henryetta doing a good job in transition right there. Giving Kellyville a little taste of their own medicine.
Well, they're just active on defense, and they're getting stops. It's hard to get back when you miss a shot and crash the boards.
That's going to stay with Kellyville. Gav knocked it out of bounds trying to get the rebound.
Just seems like Mav's, they're going to check him out. Mav seems like he's a little exhausted down there on the block.
Well, Mav plays extremely hard. A lot of times you don't see it because it's happening when he ain't got the ball in his hand.
Yeah. I mean, he's got kind of a red tint to him right now.
Bishop trying to play good position defense. Good job by Bishop right there. Kind of draws the walkout of number 2. 1:46 to go, 46-44, Kellyville. Talon inbounds to Greenhall. Greenhall's going to bring it up, dribble it to the right side. Kellyville in a zone now. Pass over to Bishop, tries to dump it down to Talon, and that's going to be a foul. So Henryetta ball out on the baseline. Down 2, 1:33 to go in the third quarter. Into Talon, kicks it out to Nakona. Nakona pulls it back. Gonna set up, looking for Skylar. Skylar dribble drive, kicks to Talon. Foul called on Kellyville once again. Those are just the first 2 fouls of the quarter, which is crazy. I'm really upset that they don't put the player foul up on the board anymore for us.
Maybe that's a talk you should have with
Rusty?
Coach. Yeah.
I've noticed some different schools have done it that way. I don't know if it's a rule or.
They did it at Okima.
Well, it must not be a rule then. 3-pointer on the way. Greenhall off, right back to Nakona, and he drops it. Tie ball game, 1 minute to go here in the third. Henryetta playing well this quarter. Just kind of an extension of the end of the second. Maybe some of the better basketball they play. There's a big three on the way. Gosh, what is that young man's name?
I'm not sure, but
Number 0.
Shooting the ball really well. Right there, Henrietta's in a 2-3 and just they screen high, puts Bishop in a difficult position because he doesn't want to get beat off the dribble. Gave up the 3.
Tough shot there by Talon. Trying to draw the foul, I think, but shot it from his hip to make it. 1-point ball game. And without number 0's his heroics, Henryetta would be up by 6 or 7 this quarter.
And what better than just to put Kona on him?
Kona's been guarding him and been guarding him well. They do a little switcheroo there, and now Talon's on him. To the big man, 10 seconds to go.
Put Talon on him.
Trying to find number 3. They're going to give it
Good
back
job
to
switching
him.
right there.
3-pointer on the way, and that one almost went.
If we can replay that, I hope we can. I don't think we're going to be able to, huh?
Let's go to the quick commercial. We're going to switch batteries out so we can bring you the fourth quarter. We will be right back. You're watching Night Vision TV.
You are watching Night Vision TV, home of Henryetta Athletics. Powered by Love Ford, right here in Henryetta.
And we're back. That was the quickest battery switch out in the camera I think I've ever seen. Jacob to Jason. Jason with the battery on, and we are back. And I am getting some intel from one of my good buddies over there in Kellyville. Mr. Danny Wood tells me number 0's name is Riker Buckley, and he's just a sophomore.
He's displaying a lot of confidence with the ball in this.
I mean, he's just real calm and collected. Yeah. Not too big a hurry. Doesn't look like he's trying.
I want to say.
And some of the really good ones, that's how they make it look. They make it look easy and look like it's just real smooth.
Just like our very own number 2, Skylar Greenhall. That's just about how he plays.
Well, good temperament for the game is important. So here we go. Kellyville with a 1-point lead heading to the fourth quarter. Henryetta needs to continue. And there's Buckley with the steal. And he gets fouled, most likely on the floor. So it'll stay with Kellyville. 7:30 here in the fourth. Danny, appreciate you watching. Hope things are well, sir. Entry stolen by Greenhall.
And last time the slip was open, they give it to the top of the key, and this time the slip was covered and the top of the key was open, they give it to the slip.
Nakona, kick out to Bishop. And Nakona hits Bishop wide open, but Gav was wide open too. They hit through it to the wrong guy. Gav's shot the ball well, so what did they call? Block? Yeah. with these headsets on, I cannot hear what Coach Louis is saying, so I'm not sure who that fouled. Maybe a number 11. He's going out of the game. I think that's his third, maybe fourth. So inbounds, Henryetta. Williams bounces it into Weaver. Weaver making a move, gets on the baseline, and another tough drive there.
That happens in the weight room. That doesn't happen on the court.
Henryetta up for the first time, I think, in the game. 50-49. That was a travel. Good call. Number 2 just kind of glided one step too many there. .6:40 to go here in the ball game. Appreciate you all joining us here on Night Vision TV, your source of Henryetta athletics, powered by Love Ford. Greenhaw to the bucket, in, 3-point advantage, Henryetta.
And right there, coach is telling them to space out. Clearly, that's something they talked about at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Is if number 1, if he's guarding Skylar, they want to give Skylar, there it is, yep, 5 out. They're giving Skylar the opportunity to go create.
Create the 3-point shot. It's long, but Bishop right there to rebound. Henrietta's got numbers if they take it. Ooh, great job by Buckley. He saves it, keeps it to Greenhaw. The numbers again. 1, 2, 3. For a minute there, I thought Kellyville had 6 guys on the floor.
Here they go, just creating more space. They want to take Kellyville one-on-one off the dribble.
Nakona, good look. Skylar wide open, 3-ball. Boom! Run, Henryetta. 55-49, 6-point advantage. And I will tell you, the thing that stands out the most about this little segment here for Henryetta is it's not one guy dribbling the basketball around and trying to create. It's allowing his teammates to create open looks for them.
Yes.
Now Talon's had a couple of nice drives there where he's just, put his head down and does what he does and gets to the rim and finishes. But Skylar's pretty good when he's sitting there with his feet set, waiting for the basketball to be fed to him.
And he's hit some really big shots to kind of help this momentum build. But like I was saying earlier, they're really trying to space out Kellyville, creating off the dribble. And they're doing a good job collapsing Kellyville and getting the ball out to open shooters.
5:36 to go. Go ahead.
Yeah. If I've got Kona or Gavin with the ball on the top of the key, I think I want to keep doing that. I want to set some kind of pick and roll and make sure that I have Skylar ready, spotted up on the outside.
Well, the pick and rolls worked really good for Kellyville. They've ran it to perfection in the first half. They've got away from it just a little bit here. Good ball movement, good motion offense working here. That foul's going to go on Talon. That will be his. Not sure which one how many that is on him. Shot up by Nance. No good. Rebound, Weaver. So Henryetta brings it up patiently. Boom! Oh, he waves it off. Waves it off.
That's a tough bucket, and that's the mistake Kellyville made in the second and third quarter, was letting Skylar get hot, because he's at a point now. Oh, are they calling it on the? Yeah, they call it on the floor.
Yeah, I said you couldn't hear me. They waved it off. They called it like at the free throw line, and then he took 2 more dribbles and then laid it in. I think it was just a late whistle, honestly. Almost stolen there. Take your time, 6-point lead. Don't have to rush to get a good look. There you go. Get back into what we were doing.
I would probably get a pick and roll situation with Talon, which they are going to do. You got to have. Oh no, they're not.
Buckley.
In a situation like that where you've got the ball high, closer to half court. I would set a pick and roll with Talon and either Gavin or Kona, one of your true guards, and then I would have Sky with his feet set on the three-point line.
4:25 to go. 6-point Henryetta lead. Buckley takes it from Greenhall, and they're letting those two play pretty. Weaver with a block off the glass. Kellyville keeps it. Talon ends up with it. Nakona running it out. Buckley playing tough defense. Weaver up and under. Blocked. Out of bounds. Henryetta ball.
And, I mean, just a beautiful, beautiful pin block. It's a chase down artist right there, Coach.
Oh, my goodness, bowling ball action right there in the middle. And they've got their hands all around. Goodness gracious. Draped all over Mav. That's a tough one.
That's a tough call there. That's what I'll say. If I thought it was going to be called, I would have thought it would have been by the ref on the baseline.
Well, it may have been a foul, but I can promise you Mav got completely draped right here with the ball underneath the bucket earlier.
Yeah, he did. He had some guy hanging on his back. The shot was there was less control with the shot. It didn't seem as purposeful, is the best way I can put it.
On Mav's part?
Yeah.
I think he was just trying to put it up because he thought they were going to blow the whistle at any second. Thinking if I just act like I'm shooting, maybe I can shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, we're only 55. I really thought we were 57.
55-50, 3:53 to go.
I think Talon might be in foul trouble now. Is that 4 on Talon?
Well, I thought the foul was on Maverick, but I don't know. Maybe I was wrong. So 4-point advantage. Good job. 3:45 to go. And that trap right there up at the timeline is giving Henryetta some trouble. Oh, he calls a travel. Step. 1 too many steps.
It's Block City in here in the Knight Center, Coach. Man, this fourth quarter has just been, what do you call it, a defensive entourage?
I wouldn't call it that, seeing that's a hold. And this is kind of what we talked about the other night at Okima. You know, the game's winding down, last few minutes, crowd starting to get amped up. And this crew has made a point to, other than the last possession down here, has kind of trying to keep the ball game under control. Steal by Kellyville.
And Kellyville's doing a good job with active hands. We need to make sure that we've got a form out, something to kind of make sure that we're protecting the dribble. What we're doing is we're sitting and we're waiting, trying to take time off, but while we're doing that, we're just kind of laid back with the ball in our hands. We don't need to be doing that.
That's 11 pushed off on the offensive board. Henryetta controls it anyway. And Buckley has been very physical on Skylar ever since Skylar went on that little barrage offensively, and he's just kind of beating him down a little bit. Foul called there. I'm not sure how many that is on him. But once he gets to 3 or 4, he'll have to back off of him a little bit. Talon right back into the game, 3 minutes to go. So if he has 4, he's just got to be smart. Don't go for the block this early. Just play good, solid defense. Buckley out on Greenhall, not going to give him anything easy. Talon, dribble, drive, foul. Getting to the line. That was a fortunate foul for Henryetta because Talon's shoulders were facing us.
He was trying to get that spin in, and he wasn't given the opportunity. That's where the contact was kind of in that outside of his shoulder, so he couldn't fully spin.
Got to knock free throws down. It's the first stat Coach Johnson has Coach Wine read, I think, when they go into the locker room, especially after a loss. 56-51, 5-point advantage, 2:54 to go. It's been a really good game, as we expected. You know Kellyville's going to put a little run on here. Little double action right here. Be careful, Talon. Don't get your fourth. Don't get your fifth. That's going to be.
That's got to be a charge. Wow.
Once again, we've talked about it a lot the last two games. Official, 4 feet, no whistle. Official at the timeline, whistle.
It's got to come down to when the feet are set. That's the only thing that I can think of.
But my point is how can you see a defender's feet when the guy with the ball is between you and the defender? This guy on the baseline can see his feet. So if they're not set, I don't have a problem him calling a block.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it was a charge, but.
Well, and also a lot of times, too, if they can't decide between a charge or a blocking foul, the majority of the time they call a blocking.
Number 11 for Kellyville makes the first free throw. He's been solid at the line. He's made the last 4, I think, maybe more than that. Got that nice high arcing shot that just drops through just like that. Timeout Kellyville. 3-point advantage. It is not over, and it won't be until the final buzzer, I don't think. So there's no telling what you're going to get here in the last 2:30. Another shout out again to Love Ford here in Henryetta, our title sponsor, Night Vision TV, Shipman Consulting, our internet sponsor, and all of our sponsors that have helped us bring you Henryetta Athletics, Farm Bureau Insurance, Rustler's Barbecue, Principal Design, River Spirit Casino, Creek Gaming, of course, Love Ford, Muskogee Creek Nation Reintegration Center, EcoLink. Trying to remember them all. See if I can just kind of look down the list there. Faith Church, Glenpool, Golden Pony Casino, American Exchange Bank, Hometown Healthcare of Henryetta. All advertising with Night Vision TV. So here we go. Henryetta ball, 2:30 to go, up 3. Versus the Ponies of Kellyville, ranked inside the top 10 in Class 3A boys. And they are going to pick up man full court, sort of.
And here, I don't know if our viewers can hear at home, but there's defense chants coming from the Kellyville side and offense chants coming from the Henryetta side. We talked about it earlier. This is just such a high energy game with a great atmosphere just about every time these two teams meet up.
Skylar shot, foul. And Skylar, I think, bought that one with a little bit of LeBron acting action. And I'm pretty sure he was fouled a couple times before he got the separation.
Well, that's that 5th foul. So now anytime Henrietta's fouled within these next 2 minutes, they're going to be sent to the line.
Both teams will be in the bonus at this point. That one got a little shooter's bounce, 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 roll, bounce, drop.
Coach Johnson shaking his head, and then shaking his head because it went in, just because of all the bounces.
He'll take it. Trying to push it to a 5-point lead. No. $150 to go.
Get a big
Buckley.
defensive stand. Sorry, Coach.
You're good. Into number 11. He pulls a little jumper. In and out. Good-looking shot. Just didn't fall. Looked just like Skylar's last free throw. It was 70% in the hole and out. Talon gets by his man, draw to the bucket, and he's going to pick up. Did they make a call? Okay, is it a block? I never
Yeah,
saw
it's
it.
a block.
I never saw a signal. The corner of the deal here had the referee covered up. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. So that foul is on number 11, and he's kind of acting like that might be his 5th. He's contributed at least 4 or 6 points here, a lot of it from the free throw line here in the 4th quarter, number 11. So he is down for the rest of the game. 1:30 to go. Talon to the line, and this is where the free throws are monstrous. Instead of keeping Kellyville in the game, you're trying to extend the lead, and we just can't make them. Just a little hanging on to it. Just cut it loose. Nice. Just like you're in the gym by yourself, buddy. Better rotation right there. That one goes 58-53. 1.5 minutes to play. Buckley's going to bring it up. It's been a while. He's kind of went cold. And he draws the foul on the drive and the shot, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
That's a big foul. That's not just because he'd be shooting free throws there. That's Henrietta's 5th foul for this quarter as well. So now from any foul from here on out is going to send either team to the line,
which can make these free throws even bigger. And Buckley misses one. He's been drilling them from between the 3-point line and the H, and then rattles out the free throw. I bet he don't miss 2 in a row. That one rips the net. 54-50. 1:22 to go. Henryetta. Randleman kicks it to Gavin Williams. Williams.
Got to be aware of a double here. If your guy goes, you've got to follow him. There
he goes.
Kona does a good job right there, being aware of the double.
Nice give to Talon. Going to get to the hoop again. A little reverse. In! Big bucket. Under 1 minute to play. 6-point lead, Henryetta. Buckley pushes. Randleman with the steal. Gets it over to Johnson. He hands it over to Greenhall. Bucket. Talon tip. Back up again. And no conversion there for Henryetta. That was a big possession. Nance with a 2-point bucket, and they're going to get a timeout. And dang, that was big. Henryetta with 3 chances right there at the glass.
And right there, the thing to do is you dribble it out. I understand that you have numbers. Yeah, and that's what Coach Johnson's saying right there. Dribble it out. You could take another 15 seconds off there and still have the opportunity to score because offensively you're still getting everything that you want.
Yeah.
But, it's a tight game. You've been playing your butt off. All you want to do is grow that lead to put a dagger in this and take Kellyville out of the game. So it's understandable, especially in the moment. Because what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to go score.
Well, when you got 2-on-1 and Skylar's the guy standing on the block pretty much wide open, most time he's either going to get fouled or he's going to get it in the hole. And then Talon just doing what he's done the whole game and being super active to get to the boards.
Yep.
Had 2 chances at it. He just never got his shoulder square to get it back in the hole.
Just probably want to come down with it right there instead.
And it's a 4-point swing. Because we go up 8. Instead, it's 4. Still a 2-possession game, barring a 3-pointer and a foul. 37 seconds to go. 37.5 to be exact. Henryetta ball. Kellyville's going to be in their full court presser look. Gavin splits the defenders. They're going to foul quickly, and after seeing Henryetta at the line a little bit, I think they're going to make them make free throws to keep extending.
Which is understandable. With an 8-point lead, they brought it down to a 4 with making Henryetta shoot free throws. If you can make it a 1-point play and take no time off the clock,
I don't know what this could be about, but it's kind of icing Gavin a little bit.
.33 seconds to go.
I think they were just making sure they got the foul on the right player.
Huge opportunity for the guys here. All they've got to do is keep their foot on the throat of Kellyville. Up to 93 viewers. We appreciate you being here with us.
2 shots for Gavin. First one's good. Just hanging on to it just a little bit. Just let it go like he did from the three-point line in the first half. Shot the ball extremely well. Nice night offensively for Gavin.
He's played really heads-up ball tonight.
2 big free throws right there. 6-point game. Nakona coming up, making Buckley touch it, get that clock rolling. 30 seconds to go. Buckley trying to get it to Nance. Both great shooters. Off his foot. Talon, look out! Bingo! Brings it down. 64-56. 18 seconds, and Henrietta's going to steal a big one from Kellyville tonight. And this Henrietta team in the second half, Jacob, is what it's been about. And the Henrietta fans are showing that appreciation right now.
This is a huge win for the guys, especially they've been playing this tough Okima team. They can most definitely be in their heads, especially after working as hard as you do in the Christmas break period, and then coming back and taking such a tough loss to an Okima team. This is a huge win for the guys.
So just back
Cannot
up.
foul here.
Just back up. 9-point advantage. Buckley fires, no good. Hats off to that young man. He played a great game. Henrietta's going to have to deal with him for a few more years, but nice comeback victory after a tough loss to start the second semester for Henrietta at Okima last week. And it didn't look great early on, but Henrietta played its most complete half of basketball here. Really, the last 3 minutes of the second quarter, Jacob, and then the third and the fourth quarter offensively and defensively that we've seen out of them since maybe Hugo.
Yep.
What are you're up here watching a lot of that and you used to be a part of it. So what were your thoughts?
I talked about it a little bit before halftime. We knew Kellyville was going to go in and make adjustments. They put number 0 on Skylar. They're really aggressive. But what we talked about is how is Henrietta's adjustments going to catapult them or shoot them over the top and kind of shrink that lead, which they did at the end of the second quarter, and how can they put themselves ahead of Kellyville? They space out the floor. They create opportunities for our guards to drive. We find Skylar with his feet set a couple times at the three-point line. Skylar and Talon do a great job penetrating the bucket. This is a huge win for the guys because it's not just a win. This is also a conference win. They did have the loss to Preston, but these guys coming in here taking care of business against a ranked Kellyville team, this is huge. We talked about how can they start having building blocks for playoff ball. What games like this where they can learn from and have experience so that way they can put themselves in good positions in big games for the postseason. And the guys can go to sleep tonight proud of themselves because they played really hard, and now they need to get ready for Thursday for Okima.
Well, the first thing that the take I had from seeing Talon right there at the end in the last 2 seconds as it clicked off was not elation, but just almost like relief.
Yeah.
I think the turning point was the little run Skylar went on the score, but then when they turned up the defense, like you said, the other guys creating, there's a lot more has to happen when the ball's not in the guy that's going to score his hands.
Yep.
And so Gavin and Mavericks and Nakona did a great job of handling the pressure and creating those looks. Talon got to the rim a bunch there in the second half. So that's a recipe that we've got to, put on the first page of the cookbook.
Yes.
And try to get back to that Thursday when we play Okima, because that's one thing we haven't done against them, and we know how tough Okima's defense is and will be here on Thursday, weather permitting, that we can get that game in. But, hey, it's just been a good night. Henryetta girls win by 20. Boys win by 9 over a top 10 ranked team. So thanks for joining us on a Tuesday night here with Night Vision TV. This is just game number 2 of the second semester. We've got a bunch more coming at you, starting with Henryetta tournament action. Once again, those games have been moved around a little bit. The main thing you need to know is Henryetta will play on Thursday during the day. I'm going to look at it one more time just to give you a reminder. Henryetta girls will play Okima at 11:20 a.m. on Thursday, followed by the boys versus Okima at 12:40. You can catch that right here on Night Vision TV with Jacob and I. Jason on the camera. Appreciate you, Jason. Good job, Jacob, tonight. Thanks for watching Night Vision TV. We will see you Thursday morning, as long as it don't snow us in.
Yeah.
You guys have a great evening. We're out.
You are watching Night Vision TV, home of Henryetta Athletics, powered by Love Ford, right here in Henryetta.